Last season, Southern Illinois had great production up front on the defensive line with guys like Devin Cowan, Cam Bowdry, and Tim Varga. All three of them are gone and have graduated. Yet there are still players who have plenty of playing experience who are back, like Dewey Green, who leads the defensive line group. A great mixture of players who are hoping to add to the defensive line position that can make this group a strength again.
Just to be honest, the way that they work with everybody, not just about having a vocal leadership, but when somebody makes a mistake in the drill, they pull them to the side, get them right. They make sure the drill is ran correctly. I'm able to break apart the groups and work in smaller pods at times because they're coaching each other constantly. And that's a big kudos to those guys for being with me for years and developing that type of relationship with themselves and then with the new guys coming in.
Two players who have been on the field for important snaps are the Reeves brothers, Caden and Peyton. They both not just cherish the opportunity to play with their brother, but to be in the same position room.
Getting that bond from growing up playing together, and then high school, and then now here at college is, we still have our little brotherly moments, but yeah, no, it's something special that lucky to have.
It's a really cool experience, I'm not gonna lie, especially for my mom. She loves the hell out of it, I'll say that. It's pretty cool, man. Like me and Caden, we've always talked about, hopefully one day, like when we was little, playing together, and then when SIU offered me, I committed here. They, were looking at him right away, and then he committed here, and it was just kind of like a dream come true, honestly. It was just something unreal.
Lewis Wilbert is another one of the returners with 20-plus games under his Saluki belt. Him and Coach James have been working on a few technique tweaks to make him reach an even higher level this season.
Love Lewis, love his work ethic, the way he plays the game. He's developed so much as a defensive lineman, obviously transitioning from linebacker a year ago into defensive end. It's a big transition for a guy, but he accepted it, embraced it. He's a very intelligent young man, so he picked up the playbook pretty fast, and we've tweaked his techniques and his stance some to help him out a lot so he can be more explosive through. I'm excited to see what Lewis Wilbert does this year. He's a good young man. He deserves to have a good season.
My coach, Coach James, always told me, I'm always, bunched up. And we talked about it in film and just working on getting my arms out, putting my feet back and all that, just getting it out so I can get a burst out to the ball. So, it really helping me. I'm getting a couple sacks this camp, so just balling right now, trying.
Then you have a group that got much-needed snaps for the first time last fall in game, like Amir Dwight and Jamon Mathis. Mathis can feel how those reps are helping him through fall camp 2024.
Best thing is, when I first came in, it was you feel the love, you know what I'm saying? It was never oh, he's a freshman. It was always the next guy up, so we always gel together, so that's the best part. We got a system, if you're not running to the ball, it's an E, so every E, you got to do up, down, so it's everybody buys in. It's nobody's better than anybody. It's everybody together. We're gelling, so everybody, I see the linebackers want us to win. We want the linebackers to win. Safety's coming together. It's just it's a brotherhood. Everybody wants to see everybody win.
Devin Love is one of the 12 six-year seniors on the roster for the Dogs. He's always had that personality in the room, but now that personality is being able to showcase itself on the field with plenty of reps.
Yeah, he has an infectious personality, and that's just outside the game of football. He's a very great person, great man to be around. People gravitate towards him naturally, and he has a calm sense about himself, so he's able to talk through scenarios with guys who may be a little frustrated at times.
I want to say my confidence, just being the oldest guy in the group, actually is crazy because I remember when I first got here, I was the youngest, now I'm the oldest, so just taking on that role as a leader, and now everybody looking to me they call me Unc now in the room, so I'm the old head, so just having that type of experience, playing this game for so long, it's now I got to take on that role, to be that leader.
Wherever you look, even a player like Jake Perella, the expectation is to be deep at the defensive line.
One, just mentally, competitively, staying after it. When they have questions, they're not afraid to ask the questions, and they compete. I'm giving everybody a shot. I'm going to put you out there against the ones, the twos, and the threes to see how do you gauge just in the game. As far as corrections, and technique, we'll get those things corrected, but you do have the tenacity to go out there and get after it and do the little things, which is effort, attitude, and having great enthusiasm on the field. And Jake does a phenomenal job with that as well.
On Monday, we will spotlight Larry Warner's group, the running backs. All of our coverage of fall camp is brought to you by the Illinois Army National Guard.